Welcome back, everybody. As for the second lesson, which is meiosis and sexual reproduction, you only have 2 pages in your study guide, which is 231 and 232. So I will just make this video based on these 2 pages because I don't want you to have too many things to listen to. So what are the stages of meiosis and how does meiosis provide genetic variation? So meiosis is almost a repetition of mitosis. The only difference is meiosis would produce more daughter cells, and meiosis would happen in 2 stages. We have meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Chromosome, as we said, is a condensed form of chromatin. So it's a cellular structure that has a DNA embedded in them. So all cells would contain genetic information in the form of a DNA molecule. So all of the instructions, genetic information, which is needed to make the offspring look exactly like the parent is embedded in the DNA molecules. So the instructions for traits, for example, the hair color, the skin color, the height, they're located on the chromosomes. So all of these instructions that are responsible for your hair color, for your height, for your skin color, is being located in your chromosomes. So the DNA on the chromosomes, they are arranged in regions. So the DNA, which we said, which are found in the chromosomes, they're all arranged in regions which we call the genes. So these genes, they are the one that code for the formation of proteins, which would carry out most of the work of the cells. So the genes will code for production of formation of a specific protein, which is needed to carry out the functions in the body. Each chromosome consists of hundreds of genes. Each chromosome consists of hundreds of genes. Each of them play a role in determining characteristics and functions in the cell. So each of them play a role in determining the characteristics and the function of the cell. So let's talk about the chromosome number. So homologous chromosomes in the human body, cells have 46 chromosomes. So each parent contributes 23, resulting in 23 pairs of chromosomes. So in 23 chromosomes, so resulting in 23 pairs of chromosomes. Chromosomes that make up the pair, one from each parent, are called the homologous chromosomes. Homologous chromosomes have the same length and centromere position. So when they say a chromosome is homologous, they would have the same length and they would also have the same position for the centromere, which we can see here. So the centromere is in this place. So they will have the same position for it. So homologous chromosomes have the same length. The length you can see is the same, and they carry the gene that controls the trait. Haploid and diploid cells. So what is a haploid cell? Well, one is a cell called the diploid cell. So haploid gametes are sex cells that have half the number of chromosomes. When I say what is a gamete, is a sex cell that has got half the number of chromosomes. The symbol N is used to represent the number of chromosomes in humans. So N is equals to 23. So, but a normal human would have 46 chromosomes, but all the cells in the body would have 46 chromosomes. But once it comes to the sex cell, it's going to have half of the number because the sex cell was not form a will not form an offspring by itself. In sexual reproduction, it needs to combine with another 23. So that's the reason why it needs to be halved. And that's what we say is called haploid. So a cell with n number of chromosomes is called haploid. So fertilization is a process by which one haploid gamete combines with another haploid gamete. So when we say a cell goes through the process of fertilization, so is when we have one haploid gamete combined with another haploid. A cell that contains two n number of chromosomes is called a diploid. So the meaning is all of the cells in the body, the skin cell, all the cells in the body, they're all diploid, except the sex cell, which is the haploid. Now, when we say the chromosome number, what determines the sex of an organism? Each cell in your body, except for the gametes mean the sex cells, they contain 23 pairs of chromosomes, meaning 46. One of these pairs, that mean the sex chromosome, determine an individual gender. So what determines the gender is one of these. So the other 22 pairs of chromosomes are called the autosomes. That is to say, the other ones that determine the other body features which you have. So there are two types of sex cells, the X and the Y individuals, with two X forming the female and one X and one Y determining the male. So this is all we need to understand for the exam. So I won't exceed 232, hopefully. So I wish you all the best in your exams. If you have any additional questions you want to ask, please feel free to send me your message. Thank you very much, everybody. I wish you all the best.